Hey guys, welcome back. And today I'm going to discuss with you that what it takes to reach the top 50 ranking in India. How can you go about it, and what all you require? What are the requirements, and how you can just so yeah, now I guess my team should be visible on your screen. So this was the starting 11 that I had used to reach the top 50 rank. Beautiful. The team was actually very beautiful. I had constantly switched between 5-2-2-1 and 4-3-3 holding. Now let me explain why I had used 5-2-2-1 and 4-3-3 holding. See, in the 5-2-2-1 formation, we have 5 defenders at the back, and it is not very easy to penetrate this formation. You need to have expertise in fake shot as well as these skill moves to penetrate this formation, or you should be very good in cross spamming. And moving on to 4-3-3 holding, I had used because sometimes in 5-2-2-1 you are not able to attack properly. That's the main reason. 5 plus 2 players of your starting 11 are at the back, so it's not so easy with the 3 players to attack. Now moving on to the skill moves, I had used 3 skill moves and not the fourth one because 3 were good enough for me. Lane change, open up fake shot, and heel to heel. Lane change, I guess all of you must be knowing, it's a very nice skill move. You are able to stun the defender quite easily with that. Open up fake shot and heel to heel, I had used mostly during counter attacks when my strikers and the wingers outrun the number of defenders, and that is when these two skill moves come into play. Now moving on to the starting 11 and each player, why I used him and what was so special about him that I had put him and used him there. So now first of all, the goalkeeper. Now in head-to-head matches, having a tall goalkeeper is very important. There are only 5 choices in FIFA Mobile for head-to-head goalkeepers if you really want to push your rank. The choices are Thibaut Courtois, Emi Martinez, Van der Sar, Edwin Van der Sar, Peter Schmeichel, and Seaman. Personally, I had chosen UCL Courtois because at that point of time I did not have too many coins and he was the best choice in them. But if you want, you can use Van der Sar as well as Emi Martinez also. Now moving on to the right back position. I had used my left back Davies on the right back position. Now many of you will question why did I do so. Now there are two main points that I want to address that I had used him. First of all, his pace, and second of all, his attacking acumen, and as well as his skill move. He has a 4-star skill move rating, which is literally amazing. As well as 187 pace. His acceleration is amazing, 154, and 28 that gets added from the skill boost. His medium work rate and high attack work rate was very vital to me because sometimes when my wingers used to fail, this guy was the one who used to come up and build the play sometimes. Moving on to the centre backs, I had used 3 centre backs: Rudiger, Saliba, and Maldini. Now talking about Rudiger. Now Rudiger I had mostly used because of his physical and his defensive perspective. His physical is literally amazing, guys. Like, he used to act like prime Maldini, and his slide tackle was amazing. His height 6'3" was also very vital to stop the crosses sometimes. So yeah, that is why I had used him. Saliba I had used because of his 6'4" height, which was very vital in scoring corners. Now you see what happens is that when you face good players, you are not able to get the chances to score easily. You have to go and like put up your best performance, but still you don't get the chances, and sometimes you have to go for long shots and depend upon the corners. Now that is when Saliba used to come in. He used to score the corners for me. So that is why I had used Saliba, because of his height, and yeah, defending was like fine. I cannot say like he was too amazing, but yeah, the corner perspective was actually very interesting about him. Now moving on to the third centre back, yes, it was Maldini, the best of the best. He is actually his stats are quite amazing. His pace was of a great advantage to me, because sometimes if Frimpong, I have not talked about him yet, but if Frimpong used to fail, his pace was good enough to catch up any winger, because I had played with him quite a lot. There was not a single winger who used to outmatch him. His heading was fine. He was 6'1" in height. He used to stop the crosses sometimes, but his pace was the most important thing. That is why I loved him in my team. Now moving on to my left back, it was Frimpong. His pace and defending was amazing. He was smooth, very smooth player. I could have used him at right back, but the only problem was his skill move, which was 3-star. Now 3-star skill move is not good enough for attacking perspective, so that is why I had used Davies. But if he had 4-star skill move, I would have definitely used him. Now moving on to the two midfielders, that was Ruud Gullit and Fofana. Ruud Gullit, I don't need to talk about him. He is always the best. His cards are literally amazing. He always gets the best cards. Just look at him: 156 pace, 146 shot power, 135 defending, 6'3" in height, high attack work rate, high defensive work rate. This guy is just amazing. Blessing in disguise. There is no midfielder like him, I can say. The best of the best. Now the other midfielder that I used was Fofana. I had used him quite a lot. Medium attack work rate, medium defense work rate was not that much of a problem. The best thing about him was his long shots. He could score them quite easily, and the goalkeeper also failed many times to stop him. So that was the main reason I had used him. Now moving on to the three main players of the team: the striker, the left winger, and the right winger. Now I had used Al-Owairan on the left wing and Rashford on the right wing. Now Rashford I had used on the right wing because I used the right wing the most, and he had the perfect stats: 191 pace, 174 shot power. And his height and physical were also quite amazing as that for a right winger, so that is why I had used him. His finish shots were amazing, and that is why he was the perfect choice for me. On the left wing, I had used Al-Owairan because of his pace: 188 pace, 166 shot power. Though I don't usually use left wing much, but sometimes he was vital for me. Actually, left wing did not matter to me much because I actually used to use the striker and the right winger most of the time. So this was just like the least used formation for me. So I could have kept any player. It wouldn't have made a great effect on me. Now on the striker, I had used the one and only Robert Lewandowski. I had used the team of the season Lewandowski. I don't have his card right now. I had sold once I had got the logo. His only problem was his pace. Rest everything was literally amazing. 148 shot power, 6'1" in height, high defense, high attack work rate, medium defense work rate, solid player, finish shot and outside foot shot as his special traits. Now see, there is no shame in accepting that sometimes you have to use the method of crossing to win matches, and his positioning during cross spam was amazing. He could literally jump over Prime Maldini or Rudiger, Saliba, any defender you give him, he was able to counter them very easily. So this was the main link in my team that made me reach the top 50. Now I guess it's time to show you the moment I had got the top 50 logo. The screen recording I have not uploaded till YouTube till now, so it's time to show it to you. So here we go. It should be on your screen right now.